looking at Mercedes F1 team's current form, I am, well, so I'm not happy to say this, but I reckon Lewis is going to be world champion again this year. He's going to take his 6th world title this year. It's going to be Mercedes' 6th Constructors' Championship as well. I don't like saying this, but I reckon they're going to win it once again this year. Ferrari, they have the fastest car, but for some reason, their wins have not been going in their way. Bahrain, that looked like it was going to be a Ferrari 1-2 race. Sebastian had that mistake with Lewis. He spun off the track when they were battling out for each other for the I think it was 2nd place. That looked like it was going to be Charles's win, but Ferrari had a lot of technical issues with the car. So one by one, both Lewis and Valtteri Bottas, they both overtook him for the 1-2 position. But luckily he had the 3rd place, because if there was no safety car, Max Verstappen would have overtaken him for the final spot on the podium. But apart from that, yeah, it's the wins not going their way. Canada, very controversial race, that one. In my opinion, that should have been Sebastian's win, but the FIA made the final decision when it came to stewards and all that stuff. It looked Lewis's win, but in my opinion, that should have been Ferrari's win. And Austria, that looked like it was going to be Ferrari's win again, but then Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc were battling out for the 1st place again, and again Ferrari lost out again. So it's just wondering, will they win more Grand Prix this year? Yes, they will. They'll have a Grand Prix, but I'm not sure, because the Honda engine, even though I said in a previous video that Honda may be crap, but at the moment Honda looks like they're pretty good. In the Red Bull and the Toro Rosso, they're battling out with Renault and all that stuff, because Daniel Kvyat, he was behind Carlos Sainz in Monaco for the Monaco Grand Prix. And Renault, don't get me started with that. Well, Renault's actually pretty good this year compared to last year. Yes, to be honest, Daniel Ricciardo has only finished 3 times. No, not 3 times. Scored points 3 times in a race. But their reliability from Spain to Austria has been very good. Like 5 races in a row, no engine penalties, no engine failures. The only engine issue was in Bahrain, but that's technically still a finish for Nico Hülkenberg and Daniel. So yeah, everything's all improving with the whole midfield, with the whole Renault car. The most exciting part this year was the midfield battles between like Renault, McLaren, and all those other people. But sadly, Williams is not in that midfield battle. They're just battling out for the final 2 spots, 19th and 20th, because they don't have the pace, which is surprisingly pretty silly, because they're using a Mercedes engine in the back, and it's not working at all. Like Racing Point used the Mercedes, and they're pretty quick as well. Lance Stroll's race in Canada, that was pretty good. I think it was 17th on the grid he started, and he finished 9th. That was a brilliant drive from him as well. So yeah, like I said, all the midfield battles are pretty good, but it's pretty boring at the moment, because Mercedes have pretty much won everything. Well, apart from the Austrian race, the last race, where Max Verstappen won that one, even though it should have been a Ferrari win, because I'm still a Ferrari fan as well, and a Renault fan, of course, because Daniel Ricciardo's in Renault. But there's still more Grand Prix. There's still more Grand Prix. Ferrari will still have their wins, but I just want more wins. I just don't want Mercedes. I just want a very competitive season between the top 3 teams, not just the top team Mercedes winning all the time. I want to see Sebastian Vettel and Lewis battling race out, not just Lewis in the pole position all the time. Like, this is why I'm so excited for the